If you think Iran is nothing more than endless deserts, scorching winds, and headlines on the evening news, then you've never truly seen Iran. Because Iran isn't just a country, it's a journey through layers of time, mystery, and wonder, a place where every turn reveals a different world, where landscapes change, centuries blur together, and history feels alive beneath your feet. One moment you're standing firmly in the present, the next you feel as though you've wandered into a story written thousands of years ago. Our journey begins in a place where history isn't simply recorded, it is carved into stone. Welcome to Kandovan. Hidden among the mountains of northwestern Iran, Kandovan is one of the world's most extraordinary villages. Centuries ago, volcanic ash hardened into massive rock formations. Over time, wind and rain sculpted them into towering natural dwellings unlike anything you've ever seen. Walking through its narrow pathways feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Tiny doorways, stone walls, and warm homes tucked inside giant rock cones create a scene that seems almost impossible. Yet, people still live here today. For generations, these stone homes have naturally protected residents from winter's freezing cold and summer's intense heat, a remarkable partnership between nature and human ingenuity. But this is only the beginning. Our journey now takes us to a place so otherworldly that it feels less like Earth and more like another planet. This is the Lut Desert. Stretching across southeastern Iran, the Lut Desert is one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Ground temperatures here have reached astonishing levels, making it one of the hottest places ever recorded. The landscape is harsh, silent, and seemingly endless, yet within that harshness lies breathtaking beauty. At sunrise, golden light dances across endless waves of sand. By sunset, the desert transforms into a masterpiece of crimson, amber, and deep shadow. Nature becomes an artist, painting a new canvas every single day. Towering across the desert are enormous yardangs, vast ridges carved entirely by wind. Their shapes resemble the ruins of a forgotten civilization. But look closer and you'll realize these incredible structures weren't built by humans at all. They were shaped by time itself. Then comes a place that once stood at the center of the known world, Persepolis, a city whose very name once symbolized power, wealth, and imperial glory. Founded by King Darius the Great over 2,500 years ago, Persepolis was the ceremonial heart of the Persian Empire. Massive columns rise toward the sky. Intricate carvings tell stories of distant nations bringing gifts and tribute. Even today, the echoes of those ancient footsteps seem to linger among the ruins. As you walk through the remains of the Apadana Palace, sunlight falls across stone reliefs that have survived millennia. The silence feels almost sacred. It's as if the city is still speaking, quietly, patiently, to anyone willing to listen. Far out in the Persian Gulf lies another natural wonder, Chesham Island, a place often described as a living geological museum. Every cliff, canyon, and rock formation tells a story millions of years in the making. Here you'll find one of the world's longest salt caves, where shimmering white walls stretch deep beneath the earth. The cool air and haunting echoes create an atmosphere unlike anything above ground. And then there's the Valley of Stars, a landscape so strange that it inspired local legends claiming stars once crashed from the sky and shaped the land. Scientists explain it as the result of centuries of wind and water erosion, but when you stand there in complete silence, surrounded by towering formations that seem almost supernatural, science alone doesn't feel like enough. Some places simply hold mysteries that statistics can't explain. As our journey continues, it becomes clear that Iran cannot be understood through landscapes alone. To truly understand this country, you must experience its cities, its culture, and its people. And nowhere is that more evident than in Tehran, the beating heart of modern Iran, a city of contrasts. Glass skyscrapers rise above crowded streets. Modern life moves at full speed, while historic bazaars and hidden alleyways preserve echoes of centuries past. Tehran isn't simply a capital city, it's a rhythm, a pulse, a living story told through millions of lives. Leaving the energy of Tehran behind, we arrive in Yazd, a city that feels untouched by time. Earth-tone buildings blend seamlessly into the desert landscape. Ancient wind catchers rise above rooftops, silently cooling homes just as they have for centuries. There's a calmness here, a stillness that slows the pace of life and invites you to breathe a little deeper. And then comes Isfahan, often called half the world, a city whose beauty cannot be fully captured in photographs.